through your state of mind.
Hey, so I am currently in my brother's apartment with my little dogs. They came to visit this weekend. And as you can see, I am staying on my brother's living room floor in a air mattress. So I cannot wait to get this transfer date and move to New York and be out of Florida. Although it has been like really nice here in Florida, so it's gonna definitely be missed with this weather because in New York it is freezing. Not excited for that, but I'm definitely excited to get out of this current situation I'm in. Hey girl, wanna say hi? Hi. So where I live, there's this cute park and I absolutely am obsessed with it. Like it's become my little favorite like place to walk because when I moved to New York, I definitely expected it to be all like buildings and not really get to enjoy like beautiful parks like this besides like Central Park. So it's definitely something that's like been really refreshing. So I'm finally in New York City after a long 4 months. I got my transfer, I have my job, I have my apartment, and I just kind of want to show you around now so you can see what a New York City apartment may look like. I'm actually living in the South Bronx, so this is a little bit different than what you would expect to see like in Manhattan. This is a like townhome, I guess, kind of, and you are going to see a lot bigger spaces than what you would see in the city. So just keep that in mind. But I do live in the Bronx, so it's a lot cheaper, and I'm gonna be here until the end of June, and then my boyfriend's gonna come and hopefully we're gonna be getting our own apartment in Manhattan, so fingers crossed. But I will go ahead and show you around, so let's go. When you walk into my apartment, this is the living room, and it is very cluttered. As you can see, this is all my roommate's stuff. They actually are teachers, so they have lots of books and lots of other things that go on, and it's gonna be a lot for them to clean up when we move here in June. And I have this amazing window here that looks out to the park, which is absolutely beautiful. And what I've been doing is like doing my online job or whatever it is that I want to do, and I just sit here and enjoy the view and the park and just enjoy this nice little space while I have it. So the next room is kind of like a little dining area. As you can see, it's very cluttered because like I said, my roommates are in the process of moving, but this is something that wouldn't really be in a regular like Manhattan apartment because the rooms are really small and there's usually not something like this. And like I said, this is a home, so you're gonna have a lot more space than what you can expect in New York. And thankfully, my apartment has a washer and a dryer, which is amazing. And if you can get a place with a washer and dryer in the apartment, do it please, because it will save you a lot of money. And here is the kitchen. The kitchen is very small and it is definitely New York City living in the kitchen. I'm used to coming from a huge kitchen with like an island and lots of room, but this isn't bad, you know, and it goes out into this little yard back here where some people hang out or you just kind of chill, and that's very like New York City, very close quarters with everybody. But yeah, the kitchen is pretty good. I mean, it's all right for right now, and it's actually pretty decent size for being in the city. But yeah, that is that, and I will show you my room next. So here's my room, and it's actually quite large for being in New York City. The last room that I went to literally was like the size of where the bed was. That's how big the room was in Manhattan that I was going to rent, and I decided to go with this one just because it's a little more spacious and I can kind of see if I like the area, and just, you know, it's a great starter apartment. And this one does have a pretty decent sized closet, which I know in New York it's really hard to find a good sized closet, but this one has been really good. And I'll also have this amazing view out here to the park, which I love. I go do workouts out here and I just walk around, and it's really awesome when people are having like cookouts and stuff. It's a great view to have, something that I don't think I would have got if I went to Manhattan for the same price. There's also this cool, cute little map that my roommate left for me. And so I'm about right here in this area. That's where I'm living right now. And my plan is to move to Manhattan and go more in the Harlem area, possibly Brooklyn, which is down here, but we'll see. And yeah, that's pretty much all that my room is, my little room tour here. And over there is gonna be my other roommate's room. And there's actually 3 rooms here, so I'll go ahead and show you. So there's a room in there, and then this is the bathroom, and we're gonna have one more room right here. And that's pretty much all that there is. So that's my apartment, and as you can see, it's pretty big for living in New York City. I'm definitely going to be moving to Manhattan in the next couple months, so I will be sharing with you my apartment tour then, so you can kind of have a better gauge of what New York City living really looks like. Also, living in the Bronx and Brooklyn and on the outer skirts of Manhattan is actually not a bad option because it is cheaper. You just have to be careful on where you live, and that's anywhere in New York City because there are a lot of crimes and the crime rate can be high. So I live in the Bronx, but I live in an area that I know is pretty safe. So it's just really important that you kind of keep that in mind when you're looking for a place to live. But I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. I will definitely have more about New York City, and I will be posting more about what to expect, people of New York City, and just like tips and tricks if you're trying to move to New York City. So give my channel a subscribe if that's something that you're interested in, and I will see you next time.